It looks like Conservative Home have got the knives out for Reform councils. Here, a Conservative councillor gives a damning glimpse of Reform's governance of Derbyshire County Council. Locally, that's meant they've ducked debates on issues where you might have expected them to have shown some conviction. We've asked questions on issues like flags, Ukraine or wokeism, only to receive office-drafted waffle in response. But ultimately, the poor things just can't help themselves. Controversy has followed them around like a bad smell. In just a few short months, we've seen climate change dismissed as an ideological term, 5 adult education centres were closed illegally and behind closed doors, despite promises only a few weeks before that thorough consultation would be a prerequisite to any decision being made. So, what's life like under a Reform-run council? Chaotic, conspiratorial, over-controlled and oddly unambitious. For all the noise, they've delivered little beyond what they've inherited, while alienating officers, antagonising communities and exposing their own inexperience. This view is one echoed by Labour MP Natalie Fleet. Listen though, as Sarah POCHIN exposes her true Tory self when she basically says to constituents with kids, "You're on your own."
We've had a day centre, adult education centre, closed in Shirebrook. There's no public consultation. There's no transparent meeting. We've had the Nottingham Post banned next door because they don't actually want to be held to account at all. We have got SEND children who have not gone to school today because Reform haven't filled the paperwork in on time. I've got 15 families who are constituents who have not had their babies go to school. And we're not hearing back from them.
Let's Sarah answer that, and then we're going to move on to something else.
All they're interested in is shouting, putting flags up, not acting in the interest of the British people or
Sarah,
local
could you
people.
answer that?
Specific
suggestions.
You're talking absolute
nonsense. This is happening in
Derbyshire I'm going
today.
to answer you.
Pointy fingers are ridiculous.
I shall sit down here. I shall sit on my hands.
Let's answer that.
But you've come up with some specific individual examples.
With Reform in power.
Let me answer that. Reform have been in power in that council since May. The fact is that Reform is saving money. It's looking at where there's waste. Now, just let me speak. No, I'm sorry, but the primary responsibility of getting kids to school is with the parents. Where there are SEND children with particular needs, of course, we need to assist that. But there's an awful lot of abuse of the system.
Click here for a bunch of rotten, dumb and bigoted Reform councillors who haven't got a clue how to run a council.